Hi, I'm Andrew Spaziano, and this is an Anchor TV news update. In national news, Russian forces announced a sudden withdrawal from Syria on Monday, just months after they had committed to airstrikes in the region. The evacuation of forces began early Tuesday morning on the heels of President Vladimir Putin's announcement in which he declared Russia's goals from the airstrikes had been achieved. Russian intervention in the region had caused confusion between the Russian airstrikes and a separate campaign being waged by NATO nations. They have also been accused of bombing rebel forces fighting against the oppressive Assad regime, something that Moscow has denied since the bombings began last September. In local news, a new proposal has been put forward by Rhode Island legislatures to levy heavier fines on toll violators on the Pell Bridge in Newport. The proposal would fine those who do not pay the tolls with a $40 fine 2 weeks after a notice is given, and a further $35 fine if the bill is not paid after 46 days. The state then could potentially suspend a violator's license if these fines are not paid in a timely manner. The current penalty for toll violators is a mere $5 per axle on the offending vehicle. Now for technology news, I'll turn over to Anchor TV correspondent Patrick Hurd.
Over the past week, a 5-game Go match took place between the Google DeepMind artificial intelligence program AlphaGo and Lee Sedol, one of the strongest Go players in the world. AlphaGo began by winning the first 3 games, winning $1 million, all going to charity. Hundreds of millions of people watched from all around the world, as Go was thought to be a game that no computer could master. AlphaGo uses a neural network analyzing millions of previously played games to decide how it should play. This shows that Go cannot be won by simply using some mathematical formula. It requires experience and learning. Lee Sedol won Game 4 after AlphaGo made a mistake that it could not recover from. AlphaGo came back in Game 5, leaving the final score for the match AlphaGo 4, Lee Sedol 1.
Thank you, Patrick. Now we'll turn over for Anchor TV correspondent Erin Shea.
Parents and relatives of high-achieving freshmen gathered in Sappensley Hall on Thursday, March 3rd at 3:50 p.m. to warmly celebrate the more than 200 members of Rick's freshman class as they were inducted into the 3.5 Society. The Society honors exceptional academic performance of full-time first-semester Rick students who achieved a GPA of 3.5 or higher during the fall semester. Lauding this exceptional group of freshmen, Vice President for Academic Affairs Ronald Pitt led the new members in the 3.5 Society pledge. Standing the students committed to maintain high scholarship, support high standards of service, industry, and integrity in the outside of the classroom, promote pride in Rick, and use their education for the benefit of their community as well as their world. In other news, Rick's Career Development Center will sponsor a women's conference on Friday, March 18th from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Student Union Ballroom. This annual event designed for Rick female students is to encourage them to internalize professionalism as they work towards building their academic and professional careers. Attendees can expect a series of professional development workshops, speed learning sessions, a LinkedIn professional photo shoot, and an etiquette luncheon. Participants are asked to wear business casual or business professional attire. Spaces are limited, so register now on Destinations.
Thank you, Erin. Now for sports, we'll turn over to Anchor TV correspondent David Cusack.
The Boston Bruins scored a 3-1 home win over the New York Islanders Saturday. David Pastrnak led the team with 2 goals, and Louis Eriksson added 1 more in the winning effort. The Bees go on the road to take on the San Jose Sharks tonight. The Boston Celtics had their 14-game home winning streak snapped Friday night after a 102-98 loss at the hands of the Houston Rockets. James Harden's 32 points led the struggling Rockets over the red-hot Celtics. Celtics forward Jay Crowder left the game with an injury. Point guard Isaiah Thomas was the Celtics' leading scorer with 30 points. The C's are back in action against the Pacers tonight. The NCAA basketball tournament field was announced Sunday. On the men's side, Kansas, Oregon, North Carolina, and Virginia were named the number 1 seeds for each respective region. Providence College secured a 9 seed, and several early round matchups will be played right here in Providence. On the women's side, UConn, Baylor, South Carolina, and Notre Dame all secured 1 seeds. First 4 matchups kick off tonight.
Thank you, David. That'll do it for today's Anchor TV news broadcast. For Patrick Hurd, Erin Shea, and David Cusack, I'm Andrew Spaziano. Tune in next week for more Anchor TV news.